Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm going to pick right back up. On January 22nd, 2020, I'd fallen asleep after having spent time reading the Bible and praying, and I had this moving vision, all in yellow, appear in my mind's eye. It seemed like it was a tunnel just filled with moving symbols that I didn't recognize. The symbols were made of white light. They could have been letters from another language. I also saw small geometric shapes that would blink and disappear. I recall being able to just look in any direction I wanted. What I saw was absolutely saturated with the color yellow. I never received any meaning connected with this vision, but I remember being in a state of complete awe. Among the meanings of the color yellow are resurrection, new life, healing, hope, peace, and rest. Yellow is also associated with the refining process and with anointing. It was almost like I was looking at a type of language that was just streaming information. That's the immediate understanding I got from this vision. On the 14th of February in 2020, I was just sitting quietly after having spent time reading a little spiritual book, and the air suddenly became completely saturated with this totally unfamiliar yet beautiful scent, best described as a combination of spices, herbs, and floral notes. It was present for maybe 3 or 4 breaths, and then it began to slowly fade away. Nothing in the immediate environment could have released the scent. Anyway, it was something I had never experienced before. I was immediately reminded of that beautiful verse in Ephesians 5:2, where Paul writes, "And walk in love, as Christ also has loved us, and has given himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling savor." At 3 a.m. on March 8, 2020, I received numbers in the Spirit. I was moved to look up their meaning. These are the numbers I received: 6, 22, and 22:6. I wasn't sure how the numbers were to be lined up at first, but after looking up their meanings, it became evident that these numbers were meant to mirror each other, as you'll see. 622 in the Hebrew section of the concordance definitely has a rapture type of meaning, as evidenced by the words associated with this number, which are to gather, to receive, to remove, to gather in. I was shown Psalm 50 verse 5, which I'll read for you. "Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." Then I looked up 226 in the Greek, and it means to be true, to speak truth. Here I was given verse 15 in Ephesians 4, which says, "But speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Christ." In our present-day world, we have seen how people react when you try to speak truth in this time of deep deception. Truth, in fact, exposes deception, but so many people are blind. We know that truth is a light shining in the darkness. On May 13th, 2020, around mid-morning, I was given a brief vision. I saw statues of horses and bikes at a gas station. It was strange at first, but as I considered it, I thought that perhaps it was referring to the future transportation shutdowns. Alternate modes of transportation might be necessary for those left behind, as gas stations could be closed. Then a few days later, I'm unsure of the date because I was pretty distressed by what I saw and tried to just block it out. I wanted to unsee what I had been shown. basically I saw a huge missile that was headed for the United States for purposes of destruction. So that was pretty alarming. Once again, I am going to bring this video to a close, and all that's left is a final little bit. And so I will see you over there. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I'll see you in a few. Bye now.